Aloha, you beach bums, ready to jog in the ocean wearing socks. Well, it ain't gonna happen today, but we will be watching the sequel to that crazy movie, Best of the Best Part 2, the even bester. It is an exciting day because one of my subs described this movie series as the Fast and Furious of karate movies, and after seeing this second one, I would have to totally agree with that, as I think that is the direction these movies are headed. So without further ado, let's get to it, because this is Redeye Reviews. So Best of the Best Part 2 came out in 1993, and it was a box office flop. Womp womp. But the silver lining is the next two movies went direct to video. So no more wishy-washy quality for us. Smooth sailing on that 90s standard definition for this guy. Our movie opens with arguably the best title card transition of all time. Can we just put that in the books? Like, that's the best way I could think of to tell us the movie's name. Pan a dude across. So sometime in between the last movie and this one, Travis, Tommy, and Alex all set up a karate studio in Las Vegas. Is the movie about that? No, not at all, but they felt it important to tell us that. So I guess we know that they're alive? I don't know. We cut to this club where some super secret underground fighting matches take place, and wait, holy shit, did they listen to me? I wanted the first movie to be more like Bloodsport. Oh my god, it's happening.
What did I say about guns?
They're unmanly. It won't happen again.
Whoa, hey. There is an entire series on my channel about a guy who, well, I don't want to say his name out loud because I think he might show up, but he would be pretty upset to hear you say that. Also, remember how the first movie had James Earl Jones in it? Well, this one has Wayne Newton. What the hell is he doing in this movie? So we learned that this underground fighting rink is called the Coliseum, and it has 3 rounds of fights. You can earn more money each round until the final round you have to fight the big champion called Brachus, who is he's basically the Russian guy from Rocky IV. But we see our famous racist cowboy Travis Brickley has decided to fight in this arena.
All the way from Paris, France, Mr. Andre Moretti. This is Travis Brickley. Paris my ass.
Wait, that's your question? Dude, Wayne Newton is talking to you about your fight with Ivan Drago, but you question that this guy came from Paris?
Paris my ass.
Well, whatever. Travis wins this fight pretty easily. He gets punched a couple of times, but not a big deal. Wayne Newton exchanges some bizarre looks with his partner. He's a henchman. He's just a henchman, but there's certainly, I don't know, looks to be some chemistry there. Maybe try it out, Wayne. Then Travis does what he does best, which is talk shit to people who are clearly better than he is.
I'm good enough to beat any of your steroid freaks. 1 or 2 punches right on the chin, I believe you'd go right out.
You have a big mouth.
So why don't you stop wasting time? Put me in the ring with him.
Damn it, Travis. Did you not listen to Wayne earlier? You win money for each fight. Dude, if you're in it for the money, fight the other 2 guys if you're so sure you're going to beat them. Travis, you're like those people on A Price is Right that are like, how much did the last guy bet? 3,000? Okay, 4,500? No, you moron. You bet $3,001. Learn the game or get out of the studio. We cut away to Alex and Tommy getting ready to judge these kids on their black belt test. And that kid on the end there, that's Alex's son, Walter. You know, the one who got hit by a car and went into a coma in the first one. He's fine now. His legs work. But sadly, Walter, the child, fails the brick-breaking test because, because the other kid's bricks were made out of styrofoam, and his does not appear to be that way.
I would like to propose a toast to those who have received their belts today.
Alex, you may act like it's not bothering you that your son failed that test, but that giant rum and coke you ordered, that says otherwise.
The way you handled your disappointment makes me prouder than I ever imagined, Walter. And I'm just so happy to be your dad.
Yeah, take that, you little shit. I'm not gonna remember this night anyways. So Alex and Tommy take a night off, and they let Travis babysit Walter, and Travis is a terrible person, which we've established, so he takes the kid to watch him fight in that underground death match.
Ladies and gentlemen.
What the hell was that? You can't afford a good electrician in your millionaire fight club? But the fighters step out, and immediately, right, like we can see Travis has made a tactical error choosing to fight that dude. And our instincts weren't wrong, because Baracus kills Travis. And I mean, I feel a little bad. Yeah, I made fun of him in the first movie, but I don't dwell on the past, so I'm just going to move forward. Walter runs away. He runs into the street, and he runs into this creepy guy.
What's the matter, kid? Need a ride somewhere?
Ugh, could you be any more creepy? Like, you are officially the worst thing that has happened to Walter today. I'm sure if he had a pick, he would rather watch Travis die twice than talking to you. So the group decides to go looking for Travis. Tommy actually looks for him by heading out on the Vegas Strip, and Alex just, sort of hangs out at home and just kind of paces.
Where are you, Travis?
Well, buddy, I think it's safe to say he isn't in that room. Maybe try another room. And then the next morning, they find Travis's body in a river. So the two of them storm into the club, and they are pissed off for sure. They start tearing the place up, accusing everybody.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody!
So while they leave, the club basically decides that all of them, including Alex's kid, need to die. So then we cut to Travis's funeral, and we see the Korean team showed up from the first movie. They're here too. Tommy's brother from another mother who also killed his brother from his mom. He's there. Alex, for real, dude, he lost an eye. He doesn't need help walking. I know that in the first movie, your leg stopped working when you dislocated your shoulder, but believe me, buddy, his legs are fine. So we cut to Walter leaving school, and while leaving, he sees that he's getting followed by some of the dudes from that club. Okay, wait. You rode your bike into Area 51, like the alien military base. Okay, firstly, no, you didn't, but I love the sign. Secondly, Area 51 is roughly 90 miles in a straight line from the Vegas Strip, which I assume you guys live close to the hills around Vegas because of your home, and I don't know much about Vegas, so I just Google Mapsed it. But that puts you even further away. So where do you go to school? Are you saying you go 2 hours away from home? Okay, we'll move on. But, this underground blood sport karate movie with Wayne Newton is starting to show some plot holes, buddy. So he heads home, and now everybody's pissed, right? But before they can even think about it, more dudes with guns show up. Okay, Alex, let's start with the good. You clearly care for your son, and it shows with your protection. But I have a feeling that you're still holding a little bit of resentment for him failing his black belt test, because you body slammed the shit out of that poor child onto tile floor. like real hard. So they decide it's not safe there anymore, and they go out into the desert, and they meet Tommy's grandmother, because she lives in a shack in the middle of the desert, but we're not going to question that. Tommy's uncle is also there. He's like a drunk. That's his character. He's a drunk, but apparently he can fight, or he did fight something. We'll find out later. So they try talking to him. He's a dick. So they're like, nah, we're going to train on our own. We got to get strong because obviously we want to go back and fight Baracus. Granny then gives the uncle real tough love and basically forces him to sober up and teach them or help them train. And, because movie magic, he sobers up overnight and starts teaching them.
But I am one of 3 people in the whole world that can teach you to beat Baracus.
You're one of 3 people? Could we ask one of the other 2? Who are they, by the way? Because you did not tell us, but if I had to guess, I would say Rocky Balboa, for obvious reasons. And I guess they're fighting a big Russian, so I'm going to go Putin. So the training goes off, and at one point, they go to like this shaman hut, and they get real sweaty.
You may have what the white man call hallucinations. We call them visions.
Oh, yeah, man, I was having a vision so hard last night. I took like 10 vision pills. I just visioned out all over my parents' basement. Okay, but for real, shout out to Eric Roberts and Phillip Rhee, because they are goddamn shredded in this movie. Like, genuinely impressive, sir. So near the end of their training, the bad guys finally track them down.
Let's finish this up.
Get down, goddammit!
Dude, Alex, he's already apologized for failing his black belt tryout. Stop tackling your child. You gotta move on. But sadly, while they're there, there's like a gun shootout. The drunken uncle just like straight forgets how to hide behind things, so he walks out into the open and he gets blown away. It's terrible. Tommy gets taken hostage because Brockus wants to fight him because he like cut his face. And Alex and the rest of them hide in like a basement. So when the bad guys blow the house up, they survive.
You challenged my invincibility, scarred my perfection. For that, I will kill you.
Scarred your perfection? Dude, who do you think you are? Like Xerxes? Because like the... No? Anyways, Tommy heads to the Coliseum.
Tommy Lee, boxing champion, the Hammer.
Wait, he still has to fight the other gladiators?
I thought the Hammer was a rapper. What do I know?
Okay, Wayne, leave the jokes to me. All right, I'm clearly killing it in this video, so shush your mouth or I'm going to cut you out of the video. I'll do it. So Tommy fights the first two guys. He just dominates those dudes. Guy number 3, however, gives him a little bit of trouble. And no jokes at all, that dude is really, really good at nunchucks. That's awesome. Also, 5 points to Gryffindor for anybody who can tell me who he is. Because I did Google him. Nothing. Don't know who he is, but look at him go. So the next day, Tommy has to fight Brockus. Alex is getting ready to go rescue him, and Wayne Newton's just so stoked to be in the movie. He misses his mouth with his breath freshener. How'd that feel, Wayne? Right in the eyeball. That's what you get for trying to be funnier than me. We also see that the human version of Foghorn Leghorn is in attendance.
Way in from Big D for this fight. Got myself some sweeter rooms on over to the B Ranch if you want to stop on by later.
Yappity, yappity, yap. I can't get a word in edgeways. Talk, talk, talk.
Hey man, you got some game, I'll give you that. And the final event starts. For real, dude, you have to fix that switch. If a fire started in this place, it would go up like a Sea Parks.
A fire as a Sea Parks? It's the weirdest thing I've ever heard!
Alex shows up to the club, and we see he called the Korean team to help him fight. Like, I guess they've already learned that they're going to have to fight their way into the Coliseum. And yeah, it's pretty cool. I love the fight. They punch their way into the crowd. Thank God none of the guards here seem to carry guns, or this would have been a very different story. But we see Tommy and Baracus have gotten their fight underway. It's close. It's back and forth. Typical cool guy fight, stuff like that. Oh, and my favorite part is at one point, Baracus goes, "Mah." Yeah, say hello to my new text notification sound. So Tommy is like about to lose for just like a second. And then Alex shows up to save the day, or just watch. Did he fight his way through the entire club just to get a front row seat to this fight? Sure looks like it. Anyway, Tommy kicks Baracus in the face so hard, he turns into like a mannequin for a half a second. Very nice. Maybe you, Mr. Mannequin, should fight in Baracus' place because you look like you can take a kick. And apparently Baracus can't because he lost. Tommy does, however, spare his life, but Baracus does that thing in movies where the bad guy forces the good guy into killing him. You know, that way the good guy looks merciful because he didn't want to do it, and we're still all secretly happy because the bad guy dies. And then at the last second, Wayne Newton's like, Tommy, you own the Coliseum. You're the champion. Fight for everybody. And Tommy's like, oh, okay. I guess, well, if it's mine, I'll close it down forever, right? That's easy. Which Wayne apparently did not think that was an option because he's real upset about just losing his job. Way to go, Wayne. And the movie is over. Also in the end credits, I found this location manager insisted his middle name was the King. That's fantastic. And then they must have asked if anybody else wanted a nickname because one dude's like, call me Bear. And then this other dude panicked and he's like, Dad? Just call me Dad? But yeah, the movie's over. And boy, oh boy, do I have a treat for you because we are heading over to Redeye Reacts.
Anyone with big brass balls.
I love big balls.
Find them. Bring me the one who did this. Do you understand?
I mean, barely. Your accent is very thick. Well, what would you like for breakfast? I don't know. How about a whole pineapple and half a watermelon? Because half a watermelon, I'm watching my figure. And like a vine's worth of grapes. And I don't know, how about 50 strawberries? Anything else? A croissant.
I don't want to lose you.
Don't you ever try to upstage me in a scene again, or I'll tackle you a third time, you understand?
I'm sorry that I let you down.
And I'm sorry that you're slowly turning into a White Walker.
Don't you ever touch me!
Okay, so my favorite part of this movie are these random rich people who watch the death match. I don't know what they told these extras, but they're amazing. So I pulled some of my favorites out to show you.
Or does he die? Ladies and gentlemen!
And then here's Wayne Newton being weird because, you know, it's funny. Okay, that is everything. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please subscribe. Like the video, hit the bell to get reminded, leave some comments. Tell me how much fruit you eat for breakfast. Is it a whole pineapple? Ponder on it for a while. We will see you in the next one. And until then, stay happy and stay healthy.